First round pick Najee Harris has been doing some good things on the football field for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's also been doing some questionable things. We're going to look at all that today. He also has 20 catches on the season, which is immaculate for receiving workload for a running back. And we're going to cover all that stuff right now. That you got with the Steelers, and one issue you have either with Najee or you have with the team in general is the offensive line and their inability to maintain their blocking, to be able to create creases, to be able to get them holes necessary for him to be successful, for him to be able to put out them long gains. Going to go over a few plays covering that real quick. So here he's getting the ball on this play. Look, he's being corralled. There's nowhere to go. Here he's going to have to figure out, can I juke these guys out? Can I lower my shoulder? Here he's like, oh shit, I got nowhere to go. What do I do? So he tries to juke out of it. Not going to work. And he gets bottled up. What could be done better here? So he gets the handoff. Penetration's already coming. But, however, devil's advocate to that, 69 still has hands on his block. 57 here is crashing down. Lyman's got block on him. However, you take one more step. Now things aren't looking as good. So what could he have done better? Maybe not juke out to the left and just take that shoulder down and run straight up the fucking gut. Possibly do that. I don't know if the plays was called for him to counter out. I don't think so. Looks like the way the blocking scheme's set up, looks like they're set up to have a crease up the middle or possibly a crease right by 69 or between 53 and 51. The blocking here is not the best. But again, you got to take what's given to you. You got a little bit here up the gut. You just got to lower your shoulders and get a little bit more. Him just trying to do a lateral move here and get into the defensive lineman isn't really the smartest move. I get it. You're corralled up. You have nowhere to go. It's an oh shit movement, but sometimes you just got to take what's given to you, take that loss, and go forward, lower your shoulders, and fall forward a bit instead of doing this. All right, next play. Again, he takes the handoff. There's nothing there, right? Nothing there. Nothing there. Sees there's nothing there. Plants then goes forward. Nothing there. Plants and then goes forward. So if I'm going to plant and I'm going to stop my momentum, I either want to go right or left. I either want to go lateral. I don't want to plant, stop, and then go forward, because then I lose some of my kinetic energy. It's harder for me to push the pile. I get it. There's nothing there. You probably would have got the same amount of yards either way. But again, you got to nitpick because you really got to analyze what these players are doing. But if he's really reading this out, another thing he could have done, instead of plant and try to take this outside. Because why not? What's the diff? What's the difference? He could have plant, went forward, and tried to kick it outside. That might be what it was trying to do, and they penetrated too much. That might have been. He probably could have started that earlier, maybe around here. But really, on the flip side of that, contrary, there's really nothing for him to do other than try shit. Try to kick it outside, try to lower your shoulder and see if you can fall forward a few yards. Everything's clogged up. They're not able to seal things out for him. So it's not really a sticky situation. So it's just tough for him. It's just things that he's going to see all year due to this offensive line. One of the worst offensive lines in the league. But again, it's not like he does horrible in this play. I mean, I nitpick because that's kind of what we do here. But he's able to fall forward a little bit. And again, here we got part of this play. Finds the hole. I like this move here. So as he's approaching the line of scrimmage on this play, he finds his block. He stays tied up against his blocker. He follows his other lead blocker. Wiggles out for the crease and falls forward. There's not really much for him to do. Again, they're just all over him. You also got to applaud the Bengals for being able to get to him so quickly, fill the gaps. Just the Steelers' offensive line is just going to prevent him from hitting his upside all year long. Here's the next play. We're going to see Najee in the open field a little bit, so he's going to take the handoff. We do get a little bit of a crease. He's able to shake past his D lineman crashing down. Takes the hole. Takes a little hit. Gets you some yards. Is a good play by him. Good awareness. Good vision. Kind of got some shades of Jerome Bettis in him. He's got size. He's running through guys. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Good little stiff arm here. Look at the footwork. Look at the footwork. Going off kilter, but staying balanced. Good contact balance. Taking what's given to him. Trying to run past the dude to get you, but it's a good run overall. Next play. Next play is taking the handoff here. And he's got some options. He can kick it out this way. Let's kick it out outside or go up the gut. He's choosing to go up the gut. I think that's where it's more designed for. Probably a smart read here for the hole. Especially when you read the momentum of this D tackle coming in, it looks like. Because his momentum's going towards the outside where he could have crashed down through this outer hole here. So he goes through the middle hole. Shakes off 57. Off to the races a little bit here in the open field. And how many guys is taking the tackle? Like 4 or 5 there? Running with power. Here in the second level. Using a little juke step. To break down 24 to get a little bit extra separation. And he's just fighting for yards moving forward. That's something you'd love to see in a running back. Next play. Taking the handoff. Looks like nothing's there. And that's the Steelers' offensive line. That's the Bengals on Sunday, though. Taking advantage. Look at this. Dude comes in unblocked. What are you going to do about that? How can you count for that? He's not unblocked. 53 just gets beat. Yep, 53. Look at 53. He's got his hands up back there. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't mess up. Or he's like, oh, shit. Sorry, Najee. But that's what happens there. And he gets met in the backfield. Nothing he could do about that one. Here we're going to watch Najee catch the ball of the flat here. Gets the check down or whatever you want to call it. Watch that footwork to get past the defensive back trying to crash down on him. So here he hits the leg on him. Shakes him up. Uses that stiff arm to create a little separation. Flies by him. It's a linebacker, looks like. Falls forward with the momentum after the tackle-ish, whatever you want to call that. So here he catches him. Little stutter step movement. Freezes him. Stiff arms out. Good play to get that added yardage. I mean, not every time you can shake a dude off. I mean, this is the NFL. And him being able to make that move to get the extra yards is always a good thing to get that yak. Another passing play. It's already started. Najee's right here, kind of like in the middle of the pack. He's getting ready to swing out. Roethlisberger finds him. He catches it. Green for days in front of him. Let's see how he looks like in full speed. Not super fast, but he's not a super sloth either. I mean, he does have a little bit of wiggle to him. Stiff arm. He's got a good stiff arm. Like, he's not sending guys to hell, but he's able to create a little separation to be able to get past him a little bit to move forward. We're seeing that on a few plays. Again, big running back. Don't expect 4.3 speed. Good enough speed for size, I guess. What do I not like here? He kind of slows up here a little bit. See how it looks full. Right there. Like, you're either going to have to shit or get off the pot. You're either going to maintain your speed, run straight, kill this DB in front of you, or if you're going to be stutter stepping, you're either going to have to kick it one way or another. But you can't. This is the NFL. You can't be stutter stepping in here in the second level trying to make a decision. You're either going to have to make something happen when you do that, or you're going to have to shit and get off the pot, run through faces. And he has to regain his speed here. It slows him down. Again, if he didn't slow down and kept building up speed, we might be talking touchdown. We might be talking blown by 30, and in 33, while getting blocked, has to make a business decision on 22. We might be talking that on this play, because you're talking about a guy who's, 230-ish, some pounds, I forget, full speed ahead in the open field, and you got to have to try to tackle him. 30's not going to make that. He's not even making the tackle really here. He's just shoestringing him. If he's full speed, you're not doing that. And then 33's over here getting blocked on. Him trying to make a play on 22 when 22's full speed is going to be damn near impossible. We're talking about possible touchdown, at least more yardage than what he just got on his play. I found this play on social media from the Bengals game. A lot of people were giving Najee shit for not finding the hole here. It does appear to be pretty Trent Richardson-esque, but we'll go ahead and run this real quick. So he gets the handoff, plant steps, and he's going to choose to take it out. When you freeze it, you can see he's got a lane up the gut here to run through. Shortest area or quickest way to get somewhere is point A to point B, obviously. Let's watch him read things. I think the play's supposed to go out. I think that's the way it's supposed to be. But they got a good block here up the gut. So if you kept your eyes up a little bit, I think when he's looking here, he's either thinking about going between 76 and 88 and then decides to bounce it out and does not miss 51. I think when he's making this decision, though, he's back. We're back here. And if you're doing that and you're reading hats, you're expecting 76 to engage on 55, 88's engaged on his blocker. You're going to be thinking, hey, I'm bouncing this out. But you do not see the hole opening up yet. Boom. Here it starts to open. And his head's tilted more towards the right. So you get it. Head's tilted more towards the right a little bit more. Starting to turn those shoulders. Misses the hole. Cuts out. Rolls out and gets caught back here. And the blocks peel off. Another thing too is when you roll out this way, you're going against the leverage of your blocks. Instead of having to fight through those offensive linemen, those defenders can just peel off if they can. And that's what they do here. They move off and peel off, and they're able to make the tackle. However, if you cut it up, then they have to fight through those offensive linemen. You're working with the leverage here. The best route would be to go up the ass crack of 88 and 76 and run up towards their end, not be completely up the middle of this hole. If you're completely up the middle of this hole, this D lineman here that's rolling off, peeling off, has a chance of getting you. But if you would just go up the gut here, up the ass crack of 88 and 76, you're probably going to be safe for a long game. Where I see the problem here is he's got his read. You can tell the head's tilt. Looking up, that's what he's seeing, and he sticks with it. The eyes, the vision, just didn't click on this play for some reason. It might be how it was supposed to be ran. We don't know that part. But when you're just analyzing it from what we know, playing devil's advocate on everything, you see the blocks here. Everything looks fine either way. But the thing is, when you have a hole where you got leverage with your offensive lineman and a hole or an area of green without the leverage of your offensive lineman, take the area where you got the leverage at so you can exploit that, where you can go behind them hats and hit the hole, because it is less likely to bust on you. Here we see it bust. We see these D linemen, these linebackers peel off and get the tackle. Again, I want to go up the ass crack at 88-76 here and go straight up the gut. And I get it. You see it. You see things opening up here. You think, I can get this. But this is the NFL. Guys can peel off. Guys are quick. There's linebackers that are faster than you, quicker than you. And that's not going to happen like it does in college. Up the gut here is the way to do it. Again, maybe another step here to the right, and then up the ass crack at 88. That way, you have more separation from the pack here on the left, and those guys right by you that are being blocked have to fight through that leverage of the offensive line. I don't think Najee's that bad of a rookie right now. I know I gave him some shit here in this highlight tape, this review, but again, the Steelers' offensive line isn't good. He's still rookie. He's going to be doing rookie things. He's doing some good things from a volume perspective. He's caught 20 balls on the season already in 3 games. He's on pace to catch, like 80 passes or something like that this year? He's on pace to catch a lot of balls. So he's very effective in fantasy. Like I've said all offseason, no matter how inefficient he is due to offensive line woes, say he runs 3.8 yards per carry on the year or whatever, he's going to get enough volume in fantasy football relevant. He's going to be productive. And we're seeing that right now. I mean, he's RB6 on the season, PPR leagues. And he's a rookie. You're going to have vision issues as a rookie, especially if you played for Alabama and transitioning from getting all those holes, having Henry Ruggs, Devonta Smith, stretching the field for you. And now you play behind the Steelers' offensive line who are not helping you out that much, getting beat at the point of attack, and now you have to just sift through that. But all in all, I think he's all right. I think he's doing well. I think over time, give him another year or so, give the Steelers some time to get a new quarterback, get more players on the offensive line to help him out. We could see him blossom. Again, he's a rookie. You got to give rookies some time. You got to be patient with them. I like Najee Harris. Do I think he is a generational prospect? No. Do I think he's a good NFL player? Yes. And that's what he is. He's a good NFL player. He's got some potential. But I want to thank you for watching the show, sticking with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. Every subscription matters. You guys fuel me to keep putting out this content, go over the film, helping you guys out with your fantasy teams and everything else. I want to thank you guys again, and I'll catch you next time.